Yes, from the commission who has questions or comments? Yeah. Sure, don't like that straw.
I guess I didn't realize, so the proposal is solely for commercial purposes. They're not going to use the sign to announce county, like there's a county meeting tonight, or join the United Way, or Mr. Jewell, go ahead. Why don't you step up?
Yeah, if you don't mind coming up.
I think I can answer that question. Yes, we do. We do donate 10% of the advertising time back for charities, local events. I even offered it to the city of West Bend as well. Right now, the county has offered us a licensing agreement, and it's very similar to what we're doing in the city of Hartford right now. We have a sign very, very similar to this one in Hartford for the last 3 years. The sign has done tremendously well. We've helped out numerous small businesses, and the main focus behind this really is to help the small business owners, give them affordable advertising. I've been in the sign business for almost 30 years now, and that's really the goal, is to help, number one, the small businesses, number two, the county, to promote all of their special events. Every event they have in the county or the city can be on that sign. So I'm not sure why that wasn't in the report, but it's definitely in our, it's in the licensing agreement.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jewell.
Sure.
We're good, Bob.
You're good? Okay.
It's not, it's the the concept is, I don't have a problem with the concept, but the sign, the size is just beyond anything that I could vote for.
Thanks, Ed.
So, I own the duplex, actually, right across the street in Indiana and Washington, and my renters don't have a problem with the sign. I don't, but why can't we just have the sign like down at Regner Park, the entrance there, that size? Is that an issue? Why does it have to be?
No, we could. I mean, we could certainly explore, going smaller.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You drive by down Main Street, Regner Park. You can see everything going on there. I don't know why we have to go bigger. Again, my tenants don't have a problem with going bigger.
Sure.
But I don't know why we have to change going to that size, I guess.
Some perspective, how big is that sign, the regular one?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I would guess probably 32 square feet maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
And it does the job. I mean, it really does. You drive by Regner Park, you see what's going on at the park, and, if we could copy that size out at the county facility there, I think that'd be fine.
No, we could certainly entertain going smaller. The problem with going with a 4x8, 32 square foot sign, though, is it's going to be very hard to entice, businesses to go on it, because it is a little bit smaller than normal. And you are talking about a really, really large area. So we understand, I completely understand that this is a larger than, normal sign project. However, to get the local businesses interested and excited, outdoor billboards, I mean, they are large. I mean, they are, it's a big form of media, and we can certainly, by all means, we can certainly dim the sign. We've done it at Hartford. We can have the sign go, I have our sign in Hartford go black from midnight to 4 a.m. Nothing's on it. It just goes black. The technology with these signs is amazing. You can go higher, you can go lower contrast, you can do whatever you want, with it. So, I just don't know that. I mean, if I'm going to be restricted to a 4x8 sign, I don't know that I could really even consider that, only because I don't know that I could get an advertiser to buy onto it. If you understand that. So.
Thanks, Bob.
Sure. Any other questions?
Signs are an issue in West Bend, so you open it up to you, and Quick Trip's going to do what? What do they want?
Well, no, I completely understand what you're saying, and this is I got to say, this is a very unique situation that, number one, we're able to find a piece of land like that is almost free of any obstruction. That's always a problem when you're building signs. Number two, the county, 17-0, unanimous vote. I mean, I got everybody excited about it. Everybody, wanting to, get on board with it. But I completely understand from a city perspective, you have sign ordinances. I understand that. This is a different project by all means, but we've had tremendous success in the city of Hartford. I've had business owners come up to me, and thank me for giving them something that's affordable for their business. So we've done great things with the charities, with non-for-profits. So overall, the sign has been a huge success in the city of Hartford. So, thanks, man. Sure.
Yeah, you mentioned there are city ordinances, and I'm kind of new to all this. But is there, if we suggested that you scale the size of the sign way down, like for example to what our ordinance is, would you going out and doing some research and finding out if you could find businesses to buy into that? Would that?
Absolutely. That's a great question. Thanks for bringing that up, because that was in the back of my mind. We've done a fair amount of due diligence already. I have personally. I've called probably a dozen to a dozen and a half businesses. Just a simple survey. Would you support a digital sign for your business? Overwhelmingly in favor of it, yes. And when I told them what the pricing would be, they even got more excited. Outdoor billboards are extremely expensive to get on. Like the interstate boards you might see when you're driving along. So again, this was a lot of thought went into this. This was, thinking about it. How can we make it affordable to help the local businesses? That's how I sold it to the city of Hartford. So, hoping I can sell it to you guys.
Any other comments or questions?
I have a little concern about the size too, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that intersection is controlled with a crossing guard at school.
That I'm not sure. Nobody has told me that, but
Fair Park School. So
But I
okay.
think that's a crossing guard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about adding a distraction with a crossing guard.
Sure. Yeah, I was totally unaware of that. The county did not mention that to me at all, or the city, so I'm not sure how to answer that.
Anything else, Bernie?
no.
Okay. Yep, go ahead, Sarah.
I agree with the city's justification on why this should be denied. It is nowhere near our code. I also am concerned, as Mike said, about opening it up to electronic billboards in the city, especially on busy corners like that. So I will be voting against it.
Thank you.
And I'm not totally against it, but I think we should stay within the realm of the city's size. And then I'm okay with that. But I don't want, this is almost double size, right, Jim?
This is like 5 times. This is like
yeah.
overall.
Yeah, okay, way off.
Overall
Okay.
sign is
Yes.
5 times.
So that's
650.
why,
652, right?
If he stretches it down to what our regulations are, I'm all cool with it, but I don't want 5 times the size.
So as I alluded to, our ordinances will most likely change upon council approval to that 48 square footage. So that's really what we'd be talking about at this point.
Okay, yeah, I mean, so the digital message centers themselves are like 200 square feet. So I think so the overall square footage is what you're speaking about, just so I'm understanding it, because the signs themselves are like 200 square feet.
Yeah, the EMCs are 200. There's a 10 by 20, 200 square feet.
So that's 400 square feet.
That's only one, right? That's one side, and it's a 2-sided sign, so that'll be a total of 400 square feet. Where
Is that plus everything else around it?
then once you get everything else around it, then we're up to 652 square feet.
I just wanted to understand that. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, and I guess that the commission and those who know me personally know I'm pretty libertarian on these kind of things, but I have no problem with the purpose of the sign and having a community sign like this and what you're using it for, but I agree. I think the size right now is it's astronomical. So I don't know if you're in favor of changing this up and coming back to us with some ideas.
Sure.
As, Commissioner Model suggested that might not be a bad idea.
Absolutely. I mean, I can take it back to my to my guys, and yeah, I would come back gladly.
Okay.
That's good.
So
I'll make a motion to deny the proposal as it sits.
Second.
Would we want to deny or would we want to table? Which, if we want to see it to come back,
recommend acting on it as proposed.
Okay.
He can bring back whatever he
Okay.
wants to.
Got it. All right. So I had a motion, second. Thank you. Is there any other comments, questions from the commission? Seeing none, all those in favor of denying as presented, signal by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, thank you.
Yep. Follow up.